Welcome to another daily writing motivation stream. Today, we're going to do a free write. We're going to try to get some writing done on our stories. I'm working on my dark fantasy action adventure novel, The Last Scarecrow. What are you working on? Drop a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I'll chat with you in the comments. We'll have a conversation. So feel free to come join me. I'm going to do a free write. We'll throw up some music, whether you're brainstorming, writing, editing, or maybe you're just taking a break from writing. Come hang out with us because this is our daily writing motivation stream, 355 days and counting. So come join us. My name's Kaufman, and we're starting right now. All right, my friends. So you can see I already have my stuff set up here. I was in a pretty good spot yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, so I want to say I am right near the end of the act. I'm in the middle of chapter 10, so I already know what I'm working on for my goals. Let's see. So I need to pull up here. Chapter, what the heck? All right, so I knew that I was here. Awesome. I'm all set, and let's see what we can get into. Hey, what's up, Emma? Welcome, welcome. Marta in the house. Welcome. John, yo, 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 yo. Thrice. LeMay, what's up? The Kaufmeister, what's up, Bobby? Welcome, welcome, my friends. Glad to have everyone here in the stream. So once again, I'm going to get some writing done, but feel free to join the conversation. I would love to hear how's the writing going today. Today is Friday. Ooh, this is the second to last weekend of the year. That means we got 2 weekends left to try to get some writing done. And you know, next weekend is going to be bananas. Next weekend is going to be crazy with the write-a-thon, 25 hours of live streaming, 80 plus events, and so much writing craziness. Presentations, workshops, games, interviews, and so much more for the write-a-thon next weekend. So we got quite a lot coming up on our plate. All right, so you can see I'm all set on my end. Feel free to come join me. I'll throw up the music. And if you have a question, drop it in the chat and I'll come join you guys with the conversation. All right, and let's go old school. I'll go to my original. All right, quick break from writing. I feel like I love this scene that I'm working on. I'm actually really happy I'm at this scene. This because this scene that I'm at with Scarecrow is such a turning point in the story, because we're kind of at the end of where we're getting close to the end of the act, and Scarecrow, throughout the course of the story, I mean, we're around the 100-page mark. Scarecrow is basically woken up and traveling through this strange, weird land where weather's all over the place. He's met a couple of strange creatures throughout his way, between Mr. Crow. He's met the crazy rabbit, the hand that talks. He's met a few creatures, but it's clearly this very post-apocalyptic environment, with very little memories. He's come across many ruins, only remembers some audio fragments of the creators, and there just hasn't been a lot of answers. So this is the first time that he's now found someone, of which the Tin Wizard is what the voice that called out to him before this New City arc, and he's finally gotten here. So he's finally like at this point where he wants some answers, and I love it because this is a transition turning point for the character, which I love. So I'm doing pretty good with this. I'm definitely doing pretty good with this section. I'm so glad I finally hit this point. How's the writing treating y'all? Looks like some of you guys getting some work, some kind of dealing with holiday and the end of the year craziness. So let's see. Yeah, I got house hunting going. Pretty good. Pretty good. I found a place. We'll see how it works out once I get the studio. So more more to come once my streaming environment is about to change in a few weeks. So we'll see. Like John, I can't wait to see how this queries. You could also do a workshop showing us how you craft your query letter. You know, John, what's actually interesting is for Last Scarecrow, I'm not actually going to query for it, or at least for the first book. So the first book is called The Last Scarecrow, A Dawn of Magic series. I'm intentionally going to do the first book fully as a self-published novel to really take the community through the process for anyone who hasn't self-published a book before. And very, very intentionally so. I wanted to keep it a self-published. I'll probably do it through Amazon, and then I will also do a limited print run as well. I might do a limited print run for some early copies. Still kind of thinking if I want to do that. I'm gonna launch the audiobook, paperback, and the hardcover. I'm gonna have all of them available within the first 1 to 3 months of the book launch, because I think it's really important to have your work available in the different formats. So I'm like really looking forward to it. With where I'm at now, I mean, I've now been working on the second draft since August. I want to say I spent August and then September. I spent about 2 months planning for the second draft and doing all the world building, the plot, the character development, fixing all the problems that I needed to. So I spent about 2 months planning for the second draft. I really started the second draft officially in October. So I've really been working on it for 2 months. My progress kind of slowed because of all the WriteNow stuff. And it's taken me a little longer to get through the first act, because the first act has probably had the most revisions that the entire book calls for, so because the book's evolved. So I think probably to get through the rest of the book, it'll probably take me a solid like maybe 3 months, I think. I think it'll start picking up the pace because the beginning of the book needed the most redefining to catch up with the end of the book. But I know the middle of the book, so the second act, is actually pretty strong. I just had to figure out what chapters are going to need to be honed down and cut. And then a lot of the additions is just going to be more like character quirks and additions like that. So we'll see. Probably an early spring release with how it's coming along. We could follow your journey querying the Scarecrow to trade agents. That'd be fun. No hurry to publish. Yeah, what I probably will do is I'll probably query and publish later books in the series. So I want to have like each book be like a different publishing route. I might do crowdfunding for one of the books. I'll probably take the book through maybe an indie publishing. I haven't decided if I want to go indie publishing or traditional publishing. That I'm not sure yet. That's something I kind of have to think about. But I'll definitely take the later books in the series through that. So, and I think it'll be good that I'll have at least the main book published under my belt, and show that maybe, hopefully I have some success. Hopefully people like reading it. I mean, fingers crossed. I love Scarecrow, but once again, as authors, we don't get to decide what books work and sell. It's all the readers. So it's really up to readers if they like the Scarecrow journey. I can only do my best to hope that I deliver on the experience that I set out to do and that it's an enjoyable reading experience. Hey, what's Lemonade? You're like, I was able to hit 40,000 words over the work week. Done with the second act. That's awesome. You're making some great progress, Lemonade. That's actually really, really cool. And I know we've dug into previous sections of your story and previous story and critique shows. It's actually really, really cool. Like that's an idea for a future project. Yeah, I think when I go the publishing route, I think doing like a query letter aspect is actually a really great idea. I'm probably going to do that. I'm absolutely going to do that. I think through the querying line, because querying letters is like, that's like a whole nother process, right? And querying letters is kind of like, it's like the job resume of like trying to get a job, except you're trying to get the resume to basically attract an agent. Query letters is a whole different thing. And if the agent doesn't read your query letter, or an agent goes through millions of query letters, like you got to make it stand out. There's an art form to it, and you got to send a bunch out, and then you got to find the right agents. And it's definitely a process. I'm definitely no expert on it, but I know once I get closer, I'll definitely do some research. I think that'd actually be really fun though. Absolutely. And real quick, for anyone here in the stream, let's do a quick shout out for the Story and Critique Show. Tomorrow's stream is the next episode of the Story Critique Show. I want to say episode 33. So if you need feedback on your story, and so if you need feedback on your story, any genre, any format, book, script, novel, poetry, whatever it is, any genre, I do a live reading and a live critique. So come join us. I've done well over, I want to say 150 to 170 excerpt readings and critiques on the critique show over the past 32 episodes. So definitely submit. The submission form is down in the YouTube description. I'll drop it down in the chat as well. I know we definitely have a number of submissions, so I'll see how many that I'm able to get through, but I'll drop this down in the comments for anybody who wants to submit. I highly recommend it. Story and critique show days are always really, really fun. So, and this will be the last Story and critique show of 2024. So like what a way to, that'll be my last weekend stream, since next weekend is the WriteNow-a-thon. So definitely make sure you go submit. So what a great way to end off like the normal weekend streams for the year. So that'll be super cool. Wow. Story and critique show is always one of the most popular weekend streams. So I'm glad that I'll get to end off the year on it before it comes back in 2025. So definitely go submit. I love reading stories. So that's tomorrow's stream, 1 p.m. Pacific, 2, 3, 4 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you submit that. All right, my friends. So I wanted to do that quick shout out for the Story and Critique Show. Let's see. I'm pretty good with that. I mean, all the other Right Now craziness. You know, if you want updates about the Right Now-a-thon, we have 80 plus events we're hosting. So we're dropping all the speaker announcements on socials. If you want to see the updates, subscribe to the newsletter or go join us on Discord. It's all linked down in the YouTube description. So you can, if you want to get more updates about the Right Now-a-thon stuff, we'll probably have some cool updates for Right Now-a-thons. It's literally less than a week and a half out. We'll do that update on our Monday update stream. Okay. Perfecto. Wonderful. All right. Kaufman's going to get a little more work on this chapter. So let's see. New music. Where do we go this time? Let's go my rock vibe. All right, friends. So that's a good stopping point for me. I want to get a little further in the chapter, but I have some other things to attend to. So I was able to get some decentish work. I'm in a good chapter with Scarecrow right now, which means I should be able to finish this part on Sunday. But thank you all for joining today for a quick little free write and kind of check in. Hopefully, we're making some good progress today. I'll be back tomorrow with the Story and Critique Show. Come join us 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. 1, 2, 3. Yep. If you want to keep the conversation going, come join us in the Discord. If you want to keep chatting with other writers, link down in the YouTube description. Otherwise, that's all that I got for you. If you enjoyed the stream, tap that like button on the way out. Help us show the algorithm that writing streams are cool. All right, my friends. Unfortunately, that brings us to the end of the stream. Don't forget, words are wind, but stories are forever. I'm Kaufman, and I'll catch you on the morrow. Stay creative, writers.